Shalom, welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachodash. And next, double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, and this lesson is going to be a quick lesson going into the judgment of those that help the wicked. Okay, because as of late, you've had an influx of anti-Christians. Okay, and mostly anti-Christians. Okay, that are rising up to try to help Esau. Okay, to try to stop them from the truth from going out that they're the Edomites, to try to speak against their judgments. And a lot of these anti-Christians, and you got, 2/3 Israelites as well that do it. Right, their whole goal is to try to prove that Esau can be saved. All right, that the heathen nations can be saved. That's their whole goal. Okay, and the scriptures is not written that way. The prophecies speak against that. Okay, the prophecies say that all of the heathen nations will be in subjection to the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so we're going to dive into this topic. All right, Yahweh righteous, the Heavenly Father's will is edifying to the elect. Okay, so this is the book of Isaiah chapter 31, and I'm going to get it in the New Living Translation. Okay, all right, it says, "What sorrow awaits those who look to Egypt for help." All right, and those who are, Egypt is talking about America. Egypt represents the house of bondage. Okay, this is the land of our captivity where our forefathers came and served hundreds of years of hardcore slavery, and the so-called natives, they got their land stolen, and a lot of them were also enslaved as well. Okay, so that's what it's talking about. What sorrow awaits those who look to Egypt for help. You look to the land of your captivity, America, for help. It says, trusting their horses, chariots, charioteers, and depending on the strength of human armies, instead of looking to the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. All right, verse 2. It says, in his wisdom, the Lord will send great disaster. He will not change his mind. He will rise against the wicked and against their helpers. Okay, who is the wicked? Well, the wicked is being revealed right now. It's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Okay, not every so-called white person is an Edomite, but the vast majority of Edomites are so-called white people. Okay, and according to biblical prophecy, they're going to be destroyed. All right, their kingdom is going to be taken from them, their rulership, and they're going to be cast down and destroyed. And a lot of, like I said, 2/3 Israelites, all right, have a problem with that. You jump up to try to fight and defend these devils that don't give a damn about you, and they're going to be destroyed, and you're going to be destroyed. All right. Continuing on, verse 3, it says, for these Egyptians are mere humans and not God. Their horses are puny flesh and not mighty spirits. When the Lord raises his fist against them, those who help will stumble, and those being helped will fall. They will all fall down and die together. Okay, so that's your end. If you think that you can try to offset what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is getting ready to do, this is going to be your end. Both you and the wicked are going to die together. All right, let's get some more precepts on that. Let's get Proverbs 21 and verse 11. Oh, that's not it. Salakia. Proverbs 11 and 21. My bad. Here it is. All right. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Okay. And that's exactly what's happening. All right. You got Jake trying to hold hands with these Edomites, trying to comfort them. All right. And the Lord already said, though hand join in hand, the seed of the wicked shall not be unpunished. Okay. They're not going to escape their judgments. It's written, the Lord is going to destroy them and anyone who tries to help them. The Lord proclaimed evil against Esau, and there's nothing you can do against that. All right. Don't matter what your personal feelings are. Okay. Don't matter. All right. Let's get some precepts on it. This is Micah 2 and 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. That's what they do. They desire things that don't belong to them. Land, all right, they steal it, All right, they take it by violence and they oppress the people. Okay, that's what they've done. This is an identifying characteristic of them. All right. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil. All the Edomites are going to be punished. Every single last one of them. Not a one of them is going to escape. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. From which you shall not remove your necks, neither should you go haughtily, for this time is evil. In that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with the doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He hath changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields. Okay, so on that day, all right, it's happening now. Okay, Jacob's going to rise up and speak out against all the wickedness Esau has done. Okay, and they're going to cry out and howl to the Lord, all right, for all the things that Esau has done to them. Okay, and you're fighting against that. You're fighting against prophecy. And I just read to you what's going to happen to you, Isaiah 31. You're going to be destroyed right along with these Edomites. All right, it says, therefore thou shalt have none that shall cast a cord by lot in the congregation of the Lord. Prophesy ye not, say they to them that prophesy. That's what they say to us. They say, stop talking about, stop saying Esau the so-called white man. Stop. You're gonna make them feel bad. Man, F these people. They shall not prophesy to them that they shall not take shame. Let's get that in another translation. Okay, that's what these 2/3, these antichristians, that's what they do. Okay, they get offended at what the prophecies say, and they come and tell us, stop prophesying about these things. All right, Micah 2, okay, and 4. It says, don't say such things. The people respond, don't prophesy like that. Such disasters will never come our way. All right, so okay, what are they saying? Stop saying what the Bible says is going to happen. We need to preach that deceptive gospel of we're all one people, and that's just completely false. All right, we're not. The Lord separated the nations. Every nation has had their kingdom except for Jacob, and now Jacob is up next. All right, but you 2/3, okay, you want Esau to have this rulership and have ours as well, and that's just not going to happen. All right, let's get on Isaiah 13 as well. Okay, it tells you the Lord is going to shake up this society. All right, Isaiah 13 and verse 13, it says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. And every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them, talking about the Edomites, shall fall by the sword. Okay, because what this punishment that the Lord is raising up is really for Edomites. Okay, even though it's called Jacob's trouble, all right, the Lord is going to punish the heathen nations and 2/3 of our own people. All right, more than, it's going to be flat out brutal. Okay, anyone who's joined unto this society, unto spiritual Egypt, all right, America, all right, they're going to fall by the sword, as the scriptures say. Okay, so we prophesy these things, and what do they try to do? They try to make it out like we're the bad guys. No, Esau is the bad guy, and we're calling him out for it, and you're offended because your slave master is offended. Isaiah 29 and 20, it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. All right, and the terrible one is talking about Esau, Edom. All right, he's the one that performs iniquity. Okay, 21, it says, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the jest for a thing of naught. Okay, so they try to make it seem like we're doing something evil by recalling all of their bloody history, all the things they've done, and the things they still continue to do to this very day. All right, exposing themselves as the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and the scriptures say that the wicked would be exposed in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. All right, and the man of sin would be revealed. That's exactly what's happening. All right, so you're fighting against prophecy, and you're going to end up on the wrong side of the Heavenly Father's judgment. All right, and a lot of you false prophets got a lot of blood on your hands, man. Okay, I'm talking about these anti-Christian Negro pastors, all right, and different 2/3 Israelites that are teaching unity with Esau and the heathen nations. You're going to be destroyed, man. Okay, because they're getting ready to come down having great wrath. The only ones that are going to be delivered is the elect. All right, so you're leading our people into the slaughterhouse. Okay, Just actually a couple of days ago, I had a Jake come up to me who was getting ready to preach at nighttime, all right, downtown El Paso, and he said, "What do you think about Martin Luther King?" I said he led our people into a burning building. All right, he said that himself. He said, "I fear I led my people into a burning building because we ain't okay. We're not one with these other nations, man. Okay, we are above these other nations according to scriptures. All right. So, anyways, let's continue on. Zechariah 13:1. It says, "And in that day shall there be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and for uncleanness." Okay, and that fountain represents this word, the water. Okay, the water represents this word, and it's used to purify us, to sanctify us through the truth, as it says in John 17:17. "And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, power of hosts, that I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered." So that name, that fake white Jesus, that Christ, all right, that's being cut off. Okay, the Lord's name has nothing to do with no Greek name Christ, Christos, all right, Jesus Christos, none of that. All right, JC, all that's being destroyed, man. Okay, because that's the name of an idol, and according to biblical prophecy, when we came over here in slavery, we would worship other gods, which us and our fathers have known. White Jesus is that main false god. Okay, so the true names are being revealed once again unto us, as prophecy says it would. All right, we're calling on those true names in the true tongue. All right, the Paleo Hebrew, and the name is Yahweh. That's the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son Yahushai. All right, so the Lord He's cutting all that off. Okay, and it says, "And they shall be no more remembered, and also I will cause the prophets and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, Thou shalt not live, for thou speakest lies in the name of the Lord, and his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesieth." Okay, so even your own parents are going to want to kill you when they discover that you've been speaking lies. You Negro pastors, anti-Christians, all right? When you and your whole family sitting up in a concentration camp because you trusted in the devil, all right, your family going to turn on you. They're going to say, "Look, man, our father was a fool, all right? He got us in this terrible situation, and most likely you're going to end up getting deleted in that concentration camp. You're not going to escape, all right?" That's what's getting ready to come, man. You guys think it's a joke. I'm going to keep reading. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day," okay, so it's like Zechariah 13:4, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophet shall be ashamed, every one of his vision, which he hath prophesied. Neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive." All right. So in that day, you're gonna be ashamed. All right, that to say that you were a teacher of the word, especially when everything hit the fan, because people are gonna be coming to you asking you for answers, and you're not gonna have any answers. You're not gonna be able to tell them anything. All right, and they're gonna know that you didn't teach them anything. You didn't teach them the truth. You didn't prepare them for the battle of the day of the Lord, and they're gonna want your head. All right, it says, "But he shall say, I am no prophet, I am an husbandman, for man taught me to keep cattle from my youth." All right, so he's going to say, "Nah, it wasn't me. You got me confused. I wasn't no pastor." He said, "Nah, I'm pretty sure that was you." And they're going to up the sword on you and try to put you to death. All right, and why did people do this? All right, why do these false prophets, these anti-Christians, all right, do this? Okay, because once again, their whole goal is to save Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. That's the main thing that they're going to say. As soon as they come up to us, the first thing they're going to be on their mind is, well, can white people be saved? That's the only thing they worried about. They're not even worried about themselves, man. All right? You people are going to be destroyed. Okay, let's get this last one. Isaiah the 28th chapter. All right, Isaiah chapter 28. And I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, "Wherefore, for this reason, hear the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because you have said, We have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves." Okay, so that's your mindset. You think that because America, Babylon the Great, is strong, all right, that the so-called white man is strong as of right now. All right, you think that making a covenant with him is going to get you delivered from the destruction that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is getting ready to bring. All right. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I lay in Zion a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation, and he that believeth shall not make haste." It says, "Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place." Okay, so your refuge of lies is going to be taken down and destroyed. Okay, all the falsities and the lies, the falsehoods that the plantation Christianity that you have grounded yourself on. It's a house built on the sand. When the storm comes, it's going to be blown away. All right. It says, "And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it." Okay. And when it's talking about that, it's really talking about your covenant with the so-called white man. Let me prove that. Okay. Because it tells you he is the one that brings hell and death. So that's what it's going into. Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. All right. I'll start at 4. It says, "Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him." Talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, he's the one that's lifted up. He's the most proud. All right, "But the just shall live by his faith." It says, "Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, all right, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." Okay, he transgresseth by wine. That's not talking about literal wine. It's talking about his philosophies. Okay, he pushes his idolatry. All right, that white Jesus is, false gospel. All right, he's a proud man. Esau, Edom is the most proud by far. All right, neither keepeth at home. He's always in other nations, getting in their business. All right, stealing the resources of these other nations, pillaging them, doing the same thing. All right, you just don't know it because what he does is he demonizes other countries' leaders and makes them out to be so-called, terrorists or whatever. And then he puts on our news media that he has to go over there and spread democracy. He needs to go over there and fix that country. When in reality, all he's doing a lot of times is raising up groups, rebel groups that will go up against the established government to cause civil unrest. And then whichever group gives him a better deal after all the chaos and the mayhem is over with, all right, then he'll fund that group. He'll help fight for that group. They'll take over the government, and then he'll pillage the natural resources of that country and exploit the people. That's all that Esau does, man. Okay, that's why it says he neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. Okay, he brings the conditions of hell on earth and death, and cannot be satisfied. His greed knows no bounds. "But gathereth unto him all nations." Every European nation you go to, you have all the different nations there serving him. All right, "and heapeth unto him all people." Okay, see that? So it says you made a covenant with hell and death. You made a covenant with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, Isaiah 28 and 18. "And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand." And that's another thing too. Esau will turn on you. That's why I said you black Christians, okay, you think that if you side with Esau and his government and America, you think that that's going to spare you. All right, he's going to turn on you. Okay, because the elites, they just want to kill as many Israelites as possible. You're going to find that out the hard way. All right, when you and your whole family end up in a concentration camp because you trusted in your enemy, all right, you're going to find out the hard way, man. Okay, he's shown he's our enemy for hundreds of years. All right, and that's never going to change. But you Jakes are going to learn. All right, it says, "And your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it." Okay, so when the judgment starts coming, you're going to be caught right up in them judgments. You and all them people that were led by you, that were not thinking with the spirit. They were thinking through their emotions. That's why they wanted to listen to all that crap, that nonsense you've been spewing, that false love doctrine. All right, all y'all gonna be destroyed. You and your whole congregation, and they're gonna be looking at you. They're gonna want your head. Okay, in that day. So the helpers of the wicked, all right, you come up against the truth to try to save these Edomites. You teaching false doctrine to try to save these Edomites. You go against the prophecy to try to save these Edomites. You're going to be destroyed. All right, with the same judgment that they get. All right, call Halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's it. I'm going to close out with that. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakah Chadash. All right, until next time, Shalom, and abide with ball.